Hey guys, Chad McNatt here, back with some more sales tips, training. Today's going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to be doing any tips or training, anything like that. Today what I'm going to be doing is just talking about why sales. Why go into sales, why it's such a great profession, and maybe you can understand whether or not it'd be good for you, because it's not for everyone. Sales is a very specific thing. It takes a lot of work and a lot of energy, but the great part about sales is you get to kind of make it your own. You get unlimited potential in sales. And the thing is we hear that all the time. We hear that unlimited potential. And is it true? Well, in some companies, yes, some companies, no. But more so, it comes down to the individual. It comes down to that salesperson, whether or not their potential is going to be unlimited. And it can be, guys. And I know a lot of people get scared off when it comes to talk about commissions. I remember my parents, telling me when I started doing anything commission-based, they were terrified. Because it's not a stable income in their eyes. It's not, you're not promised this money every month. And to me that's okay, because I look at it as if I have a set salary, that's all I'm gonna make, regardless of how hard I work, how much I put in, whatever, it's gonna be that salary regardless. Yes, I can get promotions, but it's not like I can get a promotion over and over and over again. With sales, it's almost like you can get a promotion almost every week, every month, every year, because you're building yourself, you're building those commission bases. And it can be scary the first time you step into sales and working off commission. It can be very scary, because your first month or so, you might not see big commissions because you're learning. And that's with anything, guys. You go into another company that's gonna give you a salary, probably not gonna start off exactly where you wanna be, but you feel okay because you have a set income. But the cool thing about sales is if you step in, you have the passion, you have the drive to learn and try and experiment and get yourself out there, the potential is unlimited. It truly is. You can do as much as you want. And you might say, well, my company doesn't give me enough leads. Okay, great, go find your own. Okay, you have that option. As a salesperson, you're very flexible with the opportunities you have to make money. We're stepping into that, overall there's so many ways to make money nowadays. But salespeople, they really drive the revenue of the company, right? They're the ones that are selling the product, that are getting money coming into the company. And most companies are gonna take care of those people. So if you're out there and you're hustling, you're putting the work in, you're gonna see that reward. And even not from a financial standpoint, even just talking about sales in general, one of the reasons I love sales is I'm constantly meeting new people. I'm constantly building relationships with these people, not only even just with what I sell, but just as a personal connection. I've met some really great people over the time that I've been selling. And so to me, it's a fun job because I'm constantly out. I'm not always in the office. And some sales jobs, you'll be in the office. But I do some outside sales, so I'm always out and about. And to me, that's fun. I'm not sitting in a computer all day long. I can't do that. Maybe that's you. That's not me. I like to be out. I like to be talking to people, interacting with people. So if you have that type of personality, sales would be great for you, because you're constantly connecting with new people. You're constantly making relationships, and it's just a ton of fun. So if you're thinking about going into sales, or maybe it's something you just stepped into and you're nervous about it, that's okay, guys. That's okay. But what you need to do is you can't take a step back. If you take a step back, all you're doing is you're cutting yourself off. You have to dig in, you have to learn, you have to keep moving forward, and be okay with taking risks. Be okay with trying something new. There's been plenty of sales, strategies I've tried, didn't work. That's okay, just go on to the next one, because I will find something that works. Now, is there bad things about sales? I mean, it's like any other job, right? You have certain things about it that are great. You have certain things about it that you wish you didn't have to deal with. You're constantly communicating with people, right? You're constantly communicating, whether it's text, phone calls, emails, in face. You're constantly in front of someone talking. And guys, if you're not comfortable talking to someone, might not be the job for you. And that's okay. We all have our thing. But you're constantly going to be communicating with people. You're going to be getting text messages, you're going to be getting calls after work, emails after work, on weekends, that if you're going to be successful, you're going to have to reply to. You're going to have to somewhat be available. A lot of people talk about the energy level that salespeople have to have. And yeah, you have to have a good bit of energy level, motivation, and drive. And sometimes, yeah, that can be a little taxing to just constantly be on. You know, from some of the desk jobs I've had and things, you know, you don't have to necessarily be super energized, ready to go. You have to be motivated, you still have to get your work done, but you can do it in a more chill sense. And I can't walk up to a customer and be like, yeah, you know, what's going on? This is, yeah, cool, this is our product. I have to bring that level of excitement. Even when it's hard, you still have to bring that level of excitement. And sometimes that can be challenging. But it just ties back to what I've talked about in my other videos. As long as you have a strong why and you know why you're doing what you're doing, you'll have no problem. I shouldn't say no problem. It'll be easier to step into that level of motivation and excitement when you're in that situation. So I understand that sales isn't for everyone. I understand a lot of people, it's just not, it's not their area, and that's okay. That's okay, because we all have them. But if you're thinking about going into sales, you know, really start watching some of these sales training videos and understand what it actually takes to be a salesperson, to be a successful salesperson. Because you can put anybody in a sales position, doesn't mean they're going to be successful. They might make an okay salary off their commissions, but that's not what we're aiming for as salespeople. If you're a salesperson, you should have big goals. You should have really big goals for yourself and know that they are obtainable. Know that they're obtainable. Majority of salespeople that aren't successful, first thing they want to do is blame their company. First thing they want to do is blame their company. But as a salesperson, so much is on you. So much is on you. Because you have that freedom to do it. And that's another great thing about sales. You have that freedom, in a sense. I know we have scripts and things we have to follow and procedures and all that, but you still have that freedom to create more. And that is so cool to me. Like you get to hunt it down. You don't have to wait on somebody else to give you work. You can find it. You can go out there, you can get it. You can try new sales strategies. It's okay. No one's gonna knock you for trying a new sales strategy. If it doesn't work, you gotta go on to the next one. But you get to try different things. And so for me, it's just a very fun job. I love it. Is it hard sometimes? Yes, it's a job like anything else. You know, everything has a level of work to it. I don't care what you're doing, even if it's your like true passion. Let's say painting is your true passion and that's what you're doing. Great, I love that. But there's a point of it, and there's certain aspects of it that are gonna turn into work at some point. And that's okay, that's gonna be with anything you do ever. So sales can seem hard, and it can be, but it can be so beneficial. It can change your income, your motivation level, it can change your life like that if you're willing to step in and do what it takes to get there. Again, not for everyone. Not everyone can do that, and that's, again, okay. But you know, if you have some specific questions about sales, if you're thinking about going into it, you're trying to figure out if this would be right for you, leave them in the comments below. We'll talk about it, you know. Shoot me an email, let me know, you know, what your concerns are with sales. A lot of people have almost a negative viewpoint on sales, so yeah, I remember talking to my family and just letting them know that I was going into sales, and there was a lot of negativity around it. But it came from a place of love, right? They wanted to make sure that I was getting a stable income, and since I've been in sales, made more than I've ever made, because I believed in myself, and that's what you have to do as a salesperson. You have to believe in yourself. That even though that if I don't sell anything, I don't make any money, I know I'm going to sell something. I know I have to sell something, and I'm going to make that happen. So if you have that level of drive, if you want to change your current situation, like I said, leave a comment, we'll talk about it. We'll get into the details of what's fun about it, what's hard about it, should you, shouldn't you, and yeah, we can just talk about, you know, if that's a move that you're wanting to make. We'll talk about it. So leave it a comment, guys. But yeah, that's all I got today, guys. I just wanted to kind of share my passion about sales with you guys. So make sure you're hitting that like button, subscribing, following for more sales tips and tricks. Next week we'll get into, again, some more tips, tricks, strategies. If there's anything you guys want to hear in between now and then, drop a comment, let me know, and we'll talk about it.